Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to continue showing you how to set up 360 for daily use using your application settings folder. If you've logged in already, go from your dashboard to the application settings here, which is the icon you see in the top left. In this particular video, I'm going to combine licenses and locations. They're both real short sections and real easy to cover quickly. So I'm going to start off with licenses. And basically, this is just a place for you to put licensing information as you want it to appear on the different documents that come from the system. And that would be a lot of times in the header is where we put it. Most companies only list one. You can list as many as you want. Sometimes if you have a bunch, then we have to do some reformatting on the documents because there's only certain space allocated. But it's very simple. Just a license number, the type, and then the number go in here. Save it. And now that will show up on the different documents that come from 360. That's it. So that's a pretty short, sweet section there. I'm going to go on to locations. And again, this is another quick section here, but most of the companies that we work with only have one address location, but the system does consider you could have multiples. So this is where you add them here. You'll want to have at least one location in here because, again, this is the information that shows up on the different documents that come out of 360. So let's go through that. You can give it a name tag. I'm going to call this East Side Office. You can have a default person for the attention that it would go to. I'll put that here. You don't always have to do this. If you want to leave it generic, you can do so. And I'm going to put I'll probably show this a couple times throughout the videos, but if you don't know the zip code, there's a lookup feature here. So I've put my address and my state, my city, and it will go and grab the zip code from the USPS for me, United States Postal Service. If you haven't marked, I'm not going to mark this as the primary because I already have one in here, but if you're only entering one location, which for most of you that will be the case, you'll want to list this as a primary so that it anchors it to the system. The system will always look for one as the primary, so it does not automatically default it, so go ahead and mark that if you only have one location. Okay. If I put it as primary, notice it opens up some of the other fields, but again, this is a secondary address, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to save it. And you can see that it has added it to my list now. But notice that my headquarters here I've marked as my default. So let's go back. You'll see that that's listed here. I also have it marked as my billing office. So I have it marked here, and then I can put an additional email if we want. And there you have it. Okay. So that covers licenses and locations. In the next video, we're going to go and talk about setting up some of the controls for your quoting processes. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.